Okay, guys. I'm going to follow up an Ask Scruff question that was released yesterday, and it was on spread betting versus CFD. Now, these are kind of released pretty much every day, but they're actually 6 weeks behind. If you're in the squad, you get to see them straight away. Otherwise, you might have to wait, which is why sometimes people say, well, they're out of sequence, because some are just for the squad and some are for you guys. So that kind of clears that up. But as we come down into it, it's down here and it's for lockdown. Salute to you, kid. And on about spread betting and the having an expiry date and they'll automatically close no matter your current position. Right. I've not noticed that on a standard spread bet. So let me have a little look. This is a spread betting platform. The way you trade them is no different to anything else. They're identical. It's just you're talking price per point, not price per lot. Okay, so it's like £1 a point, £2 a point, rather than 0.1 sort of thing. Now, if you look at these, and they're just standard markets. So if you take the pound, for example, and you drop an order in, there you go. So you can see it's price per point. It has here an expiry, which is good till cancel. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I need the coffee because we all know Scruffy likes it. Coffee. Good till cancelled. So it'll just run inevitably. It'll just, you put your order in, it doesn't end. But if you put an order in, it's good till date. And then you'll set a date and you'll put your order in and it'll expire. So if it hasn't triggered, it'll close off. So that's one of the things that the expiry is. But that's for your orders. Okay. When you put it on a deal, there isn't any. There's none whatsoever. It just runs on inevitably. But let me just make that a bit bigger. If you look at it from this way, you've then got a couple of different markets. You've got the standard market, which is Monday through Friday sort of thing, or Sunday through Friday. And that's your chart. You can drop it into the open weekend market where you can trade across the weekend. I don't recommend it. The charts hardly move and the spreads are massive. So this has a spread of 6 and it's hardly moving at all. In fact, that was sort of Saturday at 7 o'clock in the morning and it hasn't moved. Not really. So it doesn't even really cover the spread. Okay, so you've got that element. Now also under this, so you've got those two, they have no expiry date. None. Not once the order is triggered. But if you go onto the forward or futures market, they do have expiries on. And regardless of what's happening, bop, it is gone. So there's that. And then you have the options as well. And again, they will kill off at a certain time. So what you might be doing is actually looking at either a futures or an options market rather than the spot market, because the spot market doesn't have an expiry. But what it does have is overnight charges. So if you're going to run the trade over a longer period of time, you might have to make a decision as to whether it's worthwhile being in the spot market or the futures market. If you're in the futures market, there isn't any sort of overnight charges as such, but you'll pay a little bit more on the spread, and that is written off because you're holding it for a longer period of time. But once it gets to its expiry date, poof, it's gone. Okay. On the spot market, you can open it, but you will get charged each day. But there is a bonus to that, because you can also have positive swaps where you'll be paid. And it actually makes money by holding the trade. And you just hold it and then you get your swaps that way. Personally, the rule of thumb is if it's going to run past 3 days, you're better on a future. If it's under 3 days, leave it in the spot market. That's kind of the rule of thumb. 3 to 5 days is about the max that you want to hold these things. So I'd be interested as to which platform you were looking at, but on mine, that's the way it's set up. And if I look at the MT5 version, or or the MT4, which is what this particular broker uses, it's the same. So I don't know, my kid. It's broker to broker, and I'm a bugger in the sense that if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. And I've used the same brokers for years. I don't chop and change brokers. But that's how mine works. So I hope that helps. Catch you soon.